Welcome to Magic Power, the channel where we talk about old school magic. And today for you we have an exciting match between two different decks. The first is blue and green, while the other one is a mono-green Stumpy deck. But let's go straight to the discussion of the decks. And this is the Blue Carpets deck. The name comes probably from the full playset of Flying Man. Flying Man is 1/1 flying creature from Arabian Nights and is a very nice creature because only costs 1 to cast. Moreover, in this deck we have a blue control section which include 4 counterspell, 1 mana drain and 2 power sink. Moreover, as you can see, there are 2 copy artifacts that are quite good to copy the big beefy artifact creature of the deck, so 4 Suchi and 3 Jaded Statue. Concerning the green part of the story, it is mainly represented by 2 Sylvan Library and 2 Ernangin and 2 Crumbles, just to take care of the artifacts that the opponent can cast. 2 Jem'Day Tome and 1 Library of Alexander could allow the player to draw some extra cards during the play. And here comes the Little Green Man deck. We have already discussed this deck on this channel before, and it's mainly based on the small green creature that could be pumped with Giant Growth and 1 Berserk. There are also some more beefy creature in the deck, like 2 If Beefy Freak, 2 Spitting Slug, 4 Hernangin, and 1 Force of Nature. But let's go straight to the match. Round number 1, here we go. Andrea is playing on the left with the mono-green Stumpy deck, while Clemente is playing on the right with the Blue Carpets deck. Andrea is on the play, so let's see what happened. Okay, Basic Forest into Scavenger Folk. Clemente drop a Tropical Island into Birds of Paradise. No way for Andrea to burn the birds. 1 green mana for Llanowar Elves and just pass the turn, no attack. This is quite strange. Basic Island, tap 2. Oh, 2 Flying Man. This is quite good. 2 1/1 creature from Arabian Night with flying, so Flying Man can fly over Andrea's creature. 1 green for 1 Timberwolves and another Timberwolves. Okay, this is good. And see what happens if Andrea will attack or just pass the turn. No, just pass the turn. Clemente draw. It's not easy to see what he had drawn. Okay, attack for 2. So Andrea dropped down to 18 points of life. Clemente drop 3 for a Serendib Ifrit. This is the revised version of the cards, so the misprinted. Andrea untap his creature, put down a Pen 11. There is a bit of glare, but it's Pen 11. Then it taps 1 for another Scavenger Folk. And okay, maybe he would like to attack. See, is it in the tank? Okay, he attacks with the 2 Scavenger Folk. Okay, he's playing with bands because Timberwolves have bands. So he make a band with 2 Timberwolves and probably a Scavenger Folk. See what happened. Okay, oh, he would like. Okay, he banned like this 3 creature ban, and he pump probably with Pen 11 1 Timberwolves. This is a good it's a good strategy because okay, yeah, is 1 2 3 4 a 4/5 band. So quite interesting. See, Clemente, okay, take all the pain, so it drops down to 16 points of life. Moreover, the Serendib pin him for 1. So, Let's see what Clemente can do. Tap 3 for another Serenity Befried. And attack for 5. Ooh, this hurt. Okay, 5 damage to Andrea, which drew to 13. Then he passed the turn. Andreas untap his land and his creature. Draws a card. And okay. See what he can do. He seems to be a little in the tank. He has a berserk in hand, but well, not very beefy creature on the table, so we'll see if he will use the berserk in these attacks or just wait to more devastating effects. So, okay, he bans his creature and attack. He pumps Timberwolves with Pen 11 and he's adding a berserk. So 6 damage to Clemente, which drops down to 9, and then get 2 additional damage from his own Serenity Befried, so dropping down to 7 points of life. Ooh, Clemente untap his creature. Okay, he rolled the dice until 7 points of life and draws a card. City of Brass, tapping 4, take an extra damage, drop down to 6 and earn a gene. Then he attacks for 8. Oh, Andrea dropped down to 3. It's a very close match. Very interesting. So, see what happened. Andrea untap his creature and draw a card. It draws a Hurricane. Yeah, a nice Hurricane, but is low with lands. Very low with lands. Just 1 Pen 11, 1 Forest, and 1 Land of Wrath. So, no big Hurricane. But he is very close. Even because Clemente had 2 extra damage from his own Serendip to take into account. So, see what happened. Andrea will probably have to attack with everything, because if he attacks with everything, Clemente can block only 1 creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, 2 more damage from the Serenity, but it's game. So the best strategy for Andrea is to attack with everything. Turn every creature on the attack. So see what happened. Okay, he is counting. He make his own counts. And see, okay, he turns all his creature into attack. So he's attacking for 4. Clemente will block only 1 creature. 1 additional point of damage with Pen 11 and 2 with the Serendip. And it's game. Andrea win the first game. Incredible. Game number 2. Clemente is on the play and Andrea have a mulligan. So, Clemente start with a basic forest into Birds of Paradise. Classical. Andrea, Pen 11 in Land of Worlds. Very classical openings for both the player. Clemente drops down a basic Highland and pass the turn. Andrea on top is Pen 11, drops down a basic forest, 1 green mana into Scavenger Folk, and then it comes a power sink. So Scavenger Folk don't enter in the battlefield, but in response, Andrea pump probably his elves with Pen 11. Okay, the players are discussing about this, and then he attacks for 2, so 2 damage to Clemente, and then Andrea passes the turn. Clemente untaps his own land and Birds of Paradise, and drop down probably a City of Brass. Yes, he taps 4, taking 1 damage from his own City of Brass, and casts a Suchi. Wow, this is the reason why Clemente have countered the Scavenger Folk. And okay, I think no more action for Clemente, so he passes the turn. Andrea draws a card, put down a basic forest, and see what he can do, because he have a Ernangine in hand, and he could cast because he have 4 mana, but he seems quite in the tank, or maybe he have more option because he also have a Spitting Slug. So we'll see what he will choose. Ernangine or Spitting Slug, or probably also if Beefy Freet. So Andrea decided to go for Ernangine. Ernangine entered the play. Clemente draws a card and tapping 2 for Jaded Statue. He gets 1 additional damage from his own Cerebrass. So he passed the turn, and Andrea untap his lands. He gets another Pen 11, but only 1 Pen 11 can be in play. So if you would like to drop down the Pen 11, you have to sack the other one. So is not a good draw. Basic Forest could be probably better. And you also have probably, I can see if Andrea has also a Scavenger Folk in hand. No, it's just Spitting Slug, if Beefy Freet, probably 1 Hurricane, yes, and a Pen 11. So no way to take care of these 2 artifacts. So he seems a bit in the tank, and he probably he decided to go for what? Probably Spitting Slug or if Beefy Freet. Okay, tapping 3, Spitting Slug. He chooses Spitting Slug. So he sack Pen 11, drops down the other Pen 11, and attack with the Ernangine. And Clemente takes 4 damage, so he drops down to is difficult to see, but I think 13. Clemente draws a card and see what he can do. Well, probably he could attack with his own creature. This could be a good strategy. But is tapping 1, 2, and drops down a Flying Man and a Bird of Paradise. Okay. More threats on the board. So see what he will do. So he can also decide to go for attack with the Suchi. Could be an option, even if it could be good, because if Clemente will attack with the Suchi and Andrea will block with Elves and Spitting Slug can be the activity of Spitting Slug can be activated because he didn't have the mana. So, well, probably he should attack. Okay, Andrea's turn. He untap and see what happened. Probably Andrea gave Forest walking to Birds of Paradise. It's quite sure. So no problem for this. But see if he could add some more interesting creature. Oh, he go for a Hurricane for 2, so 2 damage, but there is a counter spell for Clemente, so no Hurricane, no more Hurricane, Clemente said. So Flyman is still in play, and now Andrea attack with the Ernangine. So, okay, Clemente. Ooh, Giant Grow! So Clemente blocked the Ernangine with the Suchi and the Flyman, but Andrea added a Giant Grow. And so Suchier is gone and Flyman is gone. Ooh, this is very, very bad news for Clemente. Tropical Island, tapping 3, 4 for another Ernangine. Ooh, more threats. Andrea untap his own creature, draws a Tranquility, which is not very good, is quite useless against Blue Carpet deck, just in case of the if Clemente will cast a Sylvan Library, but this is not the case. So useless card in hand. So he's tapping 4, and if Beefy Freed comes into play. 3/3 flying creature from Arabian Nights, and every player can pay forest, and for each forest is paying this way. If Beefy Freed, deal 1 damage to each flying creature and each player. So this is quite interesting because even also Clemente can pay forest. So see what happened. Andrea is attacking with Spitting Slug. Okay, no. Change his mind. No Spitting Slug on attack. So okay, the players are discussing about if Beefy Freed is not very common cards to play. Okay, so Clemente is paying. Ooh, Clemente is probably is paying. Oh, he's paying 3 or 4, probably 4 with the if beef. So he kills the beef and also he kills his own Birds of Paradise, but dealt 3 damage to everyone. So Andrea is on 17 and Clemente on 10. Andrea taps 3 for a Spitting Slug and then pass the turn. Clemente draw a card and see what seems a bit in the tank and passes the turn. Probably. Okay. So Andrea draws a card. Clemente is doing something with the sheets, so is changing the sheets of the card because probably it was broken or something ruined in some ways. Okay, see. Okay, everything comes to normality and Andrea passes the turn. So Clemente draw the cards and see what he can do. Also because Clemente have to choose a creature Forest Wolf. So probably he gave Forest Wolf to the Llanowar Elves, which is the most clever strategy. Clemente do nothing, just pass the turn. Andrea, gets a Strip Mine and pass the turn. No more creature. Clemente is shuffle his own cards and drops down a Basic Island. Tapping 2 for Sylvan Library. This is nice. This is good. But Andrea have the answer because he has a Tranquility in hand. So he's tapping 3 for casting a Tranquility. There's come the counter spell. This is bad news for Andrea. This is bad. Okay, he attacked with the elves. because the first wall can pumps the health for 1, so 2 damage to Clemente. Clemente actives the effect of the Sylvan Library and just draw probably 1 card because he's very low in life points. So see what he can do. He seems a bit in the tank. Okay. There is a certain equilibrium between this deck. Clemente passes the turn and Andrea draws a card. And see. Okay, tapping 3 for a Tranquility. Oh, Sylvan Library is gone, and Clemente say, "You know what, guy? I quit the game." So Little Green Man won the second round and won the game. Thank you for watching Magic Power, the channel where we talk about old school magic. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you next time!
In the castle so grand and ancient, where shadows